invite Mr. Elizalde, FJE Group of Companies, and Ms. Lisa Makuha Elizalde, Vice President for Theaters of Star Parks Corporation, to cut the ribbon. Ready? Now in 3, 2, 1.
The new Aliw Theater complex officially open.
Hello, good morning. Esteemed guests and friends from the media, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Elizalde Events Complex.
Good day, everyone. My name is Rev Atadero, and this, of course, this woman needs no introduction. The one, the only Mitch Val. We are getting good feedback so far. And I know, what a great day it is for the relaunch of this complex.
Today we get to see the edifice that has literally risen from the ashes in all its newfound splendor.
But before we go into further detail about that, Mitch, let us introduce the lady who made a promise 3 years ago, a promise that is kept today.
Please welcome Lisa Makuha Elizalde.
Thank you, Mitch. Thank you, Ren. You have to excuse, I just had shoulder surgery, so I can't really move my right arm, but I will do my best. It is indeed a very good morning. After a long wait, today's relaunch of Aliw Theater is finally here. The journey here to here has been a bittersweet one. A victory, yes, after a devastating fire not only destroyed Star Theater and most of Aliw Theater, not to mention the abrupt end to our 24th season and all plans for our Silver Linings 25th anniversary season galas. Years of building the company and the theaters to the success that it was finally reaping, literally gone up in smoke. The COVID-19 pandemic and the resultant lockdowns added to even more problems by delaying all plans of repair and renovation. But that same pandemic proved a blessing in disguise. The lockdown affected all live performance and live performance venues, allowing us a bit of relief, time to rest, recover, repair, rebuild, and rethink our future, knowing we could not go back to the way things were before. Now, we are back. Yes. Smaller. We are back smaller, yes, with a smaller company and with people. We built the company with no longer able to join us. with one less theater, as Star Theater burned down beyond restoration. Only one remains, but a better one. In this new, because it is new in so many ways, we start a new journey and a new vision. When the fire happened, we had a bigger vision of what we were going to be. Circumstances, fate, if you want to call it that, pointed out, even forced onto us that we had now was and is the way it should be, what it is meant to be. Leaner but stronger, and meaner, smaller but better. We start over again, more determined, more passionate. The only way to go. Ballet Manila can finally return to its home and will mount a series of live performances starting in October 2022. Back to a home that is now a more hard-working complex with 3 distinct facilities that can host different types of events. They say a picture paints 1,000 words. So allow me now to let pictures tell the rest of the story.
In October 2002, Fred Elizalde gifted his wife Lisa with a theater. Located in an entertainment complex that included Star City, it would bring those who enjoyed its amusement facilities and amenities entertainment of another kind. It would become the home for dance and music, bringing the heretofore more exclusive classical forms closer to the heart of people. Become something they could relate to, something to learn about, something they could be part of, something they would enjoy. And Aliw became that. The home for Lisa Makuha Elizalde's Ballet Manila. A training ground for its company of dancers and aspiring young dancers. A place from which they could learn to soar. It was a venue for classical and modern dance presentations, featuring choreography handed down from the masters through the years, original material by newer writers, composers, and choreographers, both international and homegrown, musical concerts, theater productions, recitals, all accessible, relatable, a theater for every man. And for 17 years, Aliw Theater would remain exactly the way it was. That is, until that fateful day in October 2019, when fire would destroy most of the complex, and all the advances and achievements of the years went up in smoke and ashes. The home of Ballet Manila was gutted. Training and rehearsals came to a grinding halt, which in turn resulted in the demoralizing and distressing cancellations of multiple bookings. But hope was not lost. It would be the impetus for change. Had the fire not happened, Aliw Theater would have stayed exactly the way it was for years. On that day, Lisa Makuha Elizalde would promise
To rise like a phoenix.
and work on rebuilding and renovating Aliw began. Yet another disaster, this time of global proportions, struck in March 2020. The COVID-19 pandemic hit and hit hard, as virtually every activity nationwide came to a grinding halt, including the renovation work on the facility. And though it would slowly restart, it would cause more delays and setbacks that could have led to the loss of hope. But it did not. Hope prevailed. And in 2022, as promised, the Phoenix rises. A new complex with changes beyond the mere cosmetic. Rebuilt, retrofitted to the technological standard of the 21st century, expanded to meet not just cultural activities, but also the more corporate and personal events, seminars, symposiums, trade fairs, exhibits, corporate lunches and launches, weddings and other gatherings. Multifunction, spacious, and well-equipped rooms where any and every activity is possible. And at its heart, a newly refurbished Aliw Theater stands, spanking new, from its comfortable seats, light and sound equipment, and a negative air feature that assures the safety of all who enter its doors. We welcome you to the Aliw Theater Complex. A promise is kept. The Phoenix rises.
The Phoenix rises. See how she will, starting here and now.
Indeed, the Phoenix rises. As the Aliw Theater Complex, it is now one venue with 3 distinct facilities.
The Elizalde Hall, you'll see all of these later, okay? The Elizalde Hall, what we call the custom space, and its flagship facility, the Aliw Theater. You've heard a bit about it, you've seen photos and now a video of it. Now, we would like you to experience it.
Yes, Reb and I, because of the pandemic and the lack of live shows, have now taken extra jobs as tour guide.
Ready?
Thank you so much, Lisa. But this is a venue I would gladly tour you, okay? Now, follow us and follow the ushers because they will guide us. Thank you.
All right, let us go.
Okay. Oh, my. Okay, now, the reason why they got theater actors is because we do not need a mic. Right?
Oh, yes,
Right. Okay. This is the famous, beautiful lobby. And if you will look up, you will know that one of the first things you see when you enter the theater is Fred Elizalde's tapestry, Le Boucher. I hope I pronounced that right.
Le Boucher.
There you go. There are only 2 in the world, okay? Fred has 1. This is by a Swiss-French architect, painter, designer, urban planner, one of the pioneers of what is now regarded as modern architecture. The other one is at the Sydney Opera House. So, he is at a very beautiful, valuable work of art. This is the lobby of the Elizalde. So now we will go here.
Follow us, everyone.
Follow us. Step lively.
Like this.
We have a schedule to keep so that lunch is on time.
Follow our ushers. All right. How are you? How's everybody? All right.
Welcome.
Yes, that's right. Don't be shy. Come on in.
Come in.
Don't shy. Don't shy. Don't shy.
We are in a place of art.
All right. Don't shy.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Elizalde Hall lobby. It is directly accessible. It has its own entrance there. You see it. It is very large. It's because it can also drop off a truck. See? No, because that's what they use to bring in the
Set pieces, that's right.
etc.,
And
etc.
later on, you'll see how those, how that all the way on the other parts of the building. Now, that place right there, you see it says under construction. That will be an elevator that can take you to the facilities above. It is, well, still to be installed, as in most things during the pandemic. Deliveries and services have been installed. Otherwise, this lobby right here where you are, it is ready for use with every section of it suitable for any purpose you may need it for.
Yeah, this one, that is the small alcove near the elevator that got stuck at customs, I suppose. And you can either use that as a registration area or a casual seating area. And this one,
Right
you can
there.
use that as also a registration area or a bar.
Yes!
Yeah.
That's
You
right.
can put your bar there, you can serve drinks, you can have a package counter, you can have an information center where you can pick up brochures, or one of those newfangled devices that gives you access to any information you may need. I prefer the bar.
Me too.
Okay.
I think we are going to set the bar today. All right, so everybody, if you can just follow us, this hallway right here leads to the Elizalde Hall proper.
Yeah. Welcome. We have staged the area so that you can see how this area can be used as a function or an event space.
That's right. And if you're wondering, right, this hall proper measures a total of 370 square meters. And that includes the lobby plus 2 meeting rooms that you can see right
That's 2 separate rooms primarily for corporate use such as meetings and conferences.
Both rooms are equipped with air conditioning, thank the Lord, and a sound system, a projector and screen, right there, or a monitor or a whiteboard on request, and an 8 by 8 feet platform that can be used as a stage if you need it. You will also have a dedicated technical crew member to help you as the need arises. Each room, this room and that room, can accommodate 42 to 48 people depending on the setup you choose. There are also partitions in the middle right here. Voila! There you go. There are partitions in the middle. If you would like to subdivide each room for smaller groups of participants. This right here is the first of 2 rooms. Please join us. Come on in. Come on down.
This is the conference room. This is the first half. It is set up now, like Fred said, with whiteboard, board for conference scenario. But if you need also here,
Right here, you need a larger space. All you need to apply is a little bit of elbow grease, remove the partitions, and voila!
yes,
You have space for more participants, in a classroom or lecture scenario. Different strokes for different folks, no joke, right? Room 2, this is room 2, gives you yet another option.
we have set up room 2 with every style seating, a small if you want, and a TV monitor to show any videos or presentations you would like for a larger number of participants. Please take note, if you have any questions, we will have a question and answer portion later when we're at the Aliw Theater. So jot down already all your questions.
That's right, we are going to see the Aliw Theater later on. But for now, let's walk this way, please.
Walk this way!
You. Go. Ay, Okay, now this hallway right here.
On the back, kindly catch up.
Come, let's join us. Right? All right. Wonderful.
Okay, so obviously the young people are here and the not so young are behind.
Experience.
Experience.
That's right. The experienced people.
Okay.
All right. This hallway right here, it can be used to display posters and other event collaterals, right? And this door right here, there is magic behind that because that is a door that will lead to Star City. Right. That's right. But it's still closed for now. Okay?
Yes.
Check that out. Yeah, it's still closed. Okay.
Okay. To the right.
This one right here.
Yes. That is to the right. Is the loading dock. Okay. This is the ramp used to bring in huge props and set pieces to the backstage areas of the. This ramp will always be cordoned off during the events at the Elizalde Hall.
Now, this area right here, where the red lights are, if you can turn your attention, it can be set up in many ways as sponsors booths for product displays and sampling, as an auxiliary refreshment area, or a rest area with lounge chairs. All right?
Okay. While you watch the top being loaded.
That's right. You can watch it.
You can rest. Oh, that's the set of
That's right. Wow, punta silang Star City.
Yeah. Okay.
So right now, we are going to the next facility called the Custom Space. Now, it's upstairs, and just so you know, you need 10,000 steps a day anyway. So let's go.
Yes, and if I did it yesterday, you can do it too.
Yes.
You have your Fitbit. You will know. Thank you. Sige. Kaya natin to, mga kaibigan. Anyway, at the top, you will have an area for rest and for refreshments.
All right.
They pass it on.
Come on, follow us over here.
Oh, at least the stairs are the senior stairs. Yes.
What seniors?
Stop here to give me a breath, say you a breath. Okay?
Welcome. This is Station 1. Yeah, congratulations. We just burned 3 calories.
Yes.
Now, we are going to talk about a lot of things, of course, inside the theater later on. These are the doors that actually lead to the theater. When you go inside there, they are, trust me, magical, right? It's magical. And these things later, we'll talk about that too. All right.
Okay, this is the last step.
It's like Rocky. Okay. Okay, we're gonna stop right here first.
Okay, corridor is full rooms.
That's why we're resting here.
That's why we're resting here. Because all of these are restrooms. So, you will not lack for time during intermission or events to use the restrooms. Because I have an experience in Broadway where the intermission, there are only 2 restrooms and everybody nakapila, di ba? Sometimes Act 2 is already started. You're still in the pila. So now, it will never happen to you.
That is right. It will not happen to you because this hallway is not only filled with restrooms, it is also a hallway that leads to the custom space. So named because it can be customized to whatever you want it to be. It can be used for recitals, intimate performances, rehearsals, exhibits, conferences, social events, you name it, we can do it here.
Okay, entrevue.
Entrevue. I like that. What do you happening here. Come on in, everyone.
This is the custom space 1.
That's right. And I can see what you're doing.
Yes, it's
Yes.
time to do it now. Okay, it is very valuable, except it is way bigger. Come inside. So, yan, may aircon, dito tayo.
I think that's one of the best things about it.
The long and winding road has an aircon. Okay, has everybody got their breath?
So if outside, the people at the back who may not have heard us, the area outside the hallway is full of bathrooms where you can go relieve yourselves so that you're not late after intermission. And now we're at the custom space.
Yes. It is a multi-purpose area to the nth degree, ikaw na. It consists of 500 square meter space with high ceilings, a veritable ballroom if need be. Also pwede pang ballroom. Meron na may ballroom partners dito. But it can also be divided into 4 separate event halls that can be configured in a variety of ways.
Now when Mitch says there are 4, this is 1. Over there is 2, and behind that red wall are custom spaces 3 and 4.
But we will visit.
That's right. We will visit that later. Now, each one, like the Elizalde Hall, each room will have a sound system, a projector and screen or a TV monitor, and an 8x8 feet platform that can be used as a stage, which I need right now because I am the tallest person I know. You will also have a dedicated technical crew member to help you as the need arises.
Okay, let's show you some of the ways the space can be utilized. We have already divided the space into separate areas. Give you an idea of what will happen. Oh, dito naman, my balcony.
Wow!
Paalis pa lang yung umpisa na lang.
Yes, so as you can see, you can use the space for any of your events. It will cater to any of your events. For now, we have this beautiful dining setup.
That's right. And these partitions that you saw that we went through, those are bigger, taller, heavier, and it takes more time. But we have left these openings so that you can see it. And of course, you can catch a glimpse of the next area later. So no more surprises. And still, the variety of activities possible still prove very surprising in these custom spaces.
Okay, the partition can be fully opened into the next space. That's 3 and 4, but we will go to that later. We will only show you room 2 because behind these 3 and 4, we have a surprise.
That's right. And this, did you know, Ballet Manila and select classes of the Lisa Makuha School of Ballet Dance School currently hold their rehearsals and in-studio classes in a completely separate facility at Donada Street in Pasay City.
Oh yes, full of beautiful artwork.
Absolutely. And this space that you are in now will eventually be used for that purpose. So they are coming home here.
All right, so now we can move outside to the next.
Meet me outside.
Yeah.
I just love the color of the walls.
Yes.
Okay, come on in, everybody.
See, ang dami-dami pwedeng gawin.
Right? I love it.
Okay? Okay.
Come on in, everybody. Yes. I want to show you something.
What's that?
This door leads to Narnia. No, it's not. This door is actually the technical booth, right? Where controls for sound and lights are housed. There's also enough room for storage should you need it. This is basically the stage management team. They are behind this wall. right here.
You can take a peek, but
Yeah.
don't touch anything.
Yeah, you know, just like maybe just here by the door, just take a peek. There you go, so you can see. There's a surprise coming for you later. And once you are done taking a peek, you can follow us over.
Wait lang. Technical.
Now, it's a good time to take this break because this is a lobby, because you climb stairs, because you bring the final workout. Please welcome and partake of some snacks. Okay, rest for a while. 10 minutes. We are strict.
Makapasok si Mike at the triangle.
Yes, for now, you may occupy the first 3 rows, center as much as possible. Yeah. Welcome. Welcome.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Please make your way into the theater, make yourselves comfortable, and take a seat over there. The first 3 rows here in the center.
This is it. Welcome to the new and very much improved Aliw Theater. From the spanking new carpets, the marvelously comfortable seats, speaking of which, there. Follow our ushers as they guide you.
Wow, look at this. Look at this place. If you want to take photos and take it in, please be invited to do so. Again, all of our friends, please
The center, the first 3 rows.
Singers off. Have some respect for all our actors, please, and please don't cough. Don't say what to every line you think you haven't got. And if you were listening because you missed the plot, of which I must admit there's not an awful lot still go. Say what? If there are flaws, please don't